G'day people. Today I'm making spaghetti al Giaffa, named after the famous Australian candy, Giaffas. Now this is the companion video to my video Pizza il Toro Cioccolato, the companion video. So this is the other half of it. So those of you who watched the pizza video will know that I challenged these two Australian Italian chefs to break out of their comfort zone and create something different. And the challenge was to create something with chocolate. So after I'd challenged these guys, I followed the great Australian tradition. You can't ask someone to do something you can't do, that you can't do yourself, or you won't do yourself. Put up or shut up. So I made a chocolate pizza, which I think is fantastic. And now I'm going to make chocolate pasta, in this case chocolate and orange. I'll just play the video now of my challenge. But if you've already seen the challenge, you don't need to see it again. You can just skip that section.
And you guys, you're very good at the tradition, but you can't free your minds. You're in chains, you know, in chains, catene, you know, you're held down by the tradition. It's a great tradition, but if you're a real chef, if you want to call yourself a real chef, you've got to be able to create something new, something different, you know? Build on the tradition, or forget the tradition and go some completely different direction, discover a whole new field of cooking. Like, you know, Johnny, discover a whole new world of pizza, but you're never going to do it when all you do is cook margaritas and Vincenzo. You're never going to do it. All you do is cook bloody spaghetti alla mole and copy your nana's meatballs. I mean, I'm sure they're great, but do something original. I mean, I create original stuff all the time. Sure, I'm a nobody, but I've got a whole book full of original recipes, you know. And now some of them are up on my channel and you can check them out, you know. I've made a contribution. Haven't made money, but I've made a contribution to the culinary world. Anyone can look at these and make my recipes. So, here's a challenge for you two traditionalists. Make something new and good with chocolate. So, Johnny, make a chocolate pizza. Something that's good, not some throwaway garbage, but make a good chocolate pizza. There's a challenge. Vincenzo, make a good chocolate pasta. Right? Challenge. Now, if you want to call yourself a chef, I want to see a decent result in the next month. You know? Have a bloody go. This is Australia. We don't have to stick to tradition in this country. Have a bloody go. Do something new. Show some creativity. Alright? So I look forward to see whether you do anything. If you haven't got the creative spark or the balls to try it in a month, I'll fucking come along and do it myself, just to prove to you guys what a true chef really is. Okay, over and out.
Okay, so that's a challenge out of the way. Time to walk the walk, as I did with the pizza, and make something good with spaghetti and chocolate. Now I've got to say, I had a lot of ideas for things you can do with chocolate and spaghetti, and a lot of them didn't work. I tried some really crazy way out stuff. Like I started out with chicken breast and mushrooms with chocolate. Nah, didn't work. I tried anchovies and chocolate. Might not come as a surprise, but it didn't work. But along the way I discovered that a lot of salt and chocolate does not go well together. Salt and chocolate, not a great combination. I know that it's become a bit of a fashion, but they're wrong. It doesn't really work. A little bit of salt's okay, but any significant amount of salt, no, it does not. In my opinion, doesn't go with chocolate. So I tried a lot of different things. What else did I try? Oh, I tried peanut butter and sultanas and chocolate. Because, you know, I was thinking like fruit and nut bar, right? That didn't really work either. I was surprised. I thought peanut butter and chocolate would work, but it didn't work. Maybe it was the salt in the peanut butter. I didn't have a lot of salt in the peanut butter though. I don't know. Didn't work. Anyway, I ended up thinking, well, you know, maybe I should just use the sweet stuff. But what seems to work with chocolate is fruit. Fruit works well with chocolate. But when you put the fruit with the chocolate, you need a bit of sugar. And then bang, you've got your sweet chocolate again. Which is, most chocolate dishes are sweet, right? It's actually quite difficult to create a really good savoury dish with chocolate. I did it with the beef, that worked, but I haven't been able to do it with anything else. I mean, there probably are other things you can do it with, but I haven't been able to find them yet. They haven't occurred to me yet. So anyway, but fortunately with pasta, you can make sweet pasta, and those of you who say you can't, well, you're closed-minded, aren't you? Closed-minded. Open your mind, have some sweet pasta. Why not? So today we're doing the Giaffa. We start by boiling some spaghetti. Now, the trick here is, this is a sweet dish, don't put any salt in the pasta water. We don't want any salt. And the idea is we're going to, I could probably get away with this. So I'll just grate. I mean, you can do it all with orange juice. I mean, quite frankly, you can. If you use pure orange juice from the supermarket, you can do it. But I'm going to use a real orange, and I'll top it up with the bottled stuff, you know. But you can do it all just with bottled stuff. Anyway, just take the zest off one orange. Because you want it to be very orangey, right? We want it to be orangey, so take the zest off. So much fun, taking the zest off. I tried taking it off with my zester, and for some reason the zester didn't want to work on this particular orange. I don't know why. But anyway, it's okay, we just use the grater like you normally do, which probably does a better job anyway. But it certainly does a finer job. The zest comes much finer and easily miscible into any sauce, right? So we do that. And of course, with these graters, the zest tends to stay stuck to the inside of the grater, right? So in order to get it out, you can try tapping it, but what you really need is a knife. Alright, so we just scrape it. Look at that zest. Fantastic. Scrape the zest off, all good. Now we can just take the juice. Get the spaghetti going. We don't want to cook the spaghetti in the water though. The idea is we're going to cook the spaghetti in the juice. and the spaghetti will then soak up all the orange juice, so you'll get the rich taste of orange inside and outside of the spaghetti. Fantastic. If you like that kind of thing, which not everyone's probably going to like it, but you know, these are radical ideas, and they take a bit of getting used to. I need a spoon and a fork. But these radical ideas take a bit of getting used to because, you know, they're not tradition. Thinking outside the box, trying something new. And when you do try something new, it's different. Now, obviously, it's different and it tastes different. But just because it tastes different doesn't mean it tastes bad. It might taste fantastic, right? Like the beef chocolate beef, absolutely fantastic, absolute winner, you know. And if you try it, you'll see. But it takes a while. It takes a while to get your head around it because it's so alien to everything you're used to. You've never seen it before. You've never eaten it before, and it hits your taste buds and the initial reaction is confusion. You know, you don't understand what you've just eaten. But as you go, keep biting into it, you start to realise what it is. You know, it's a new thing you've never had before, and you start to enjoy it. And then you start to really enjoy it, and you really realise how good it is. Now this dish, spaghetti al Giaffa, is, I don't know whether I wouldn't say it's as good as the chocolate beef pizza. I wouldn't say it's as good as that, but it's a good dish, really nice. And you can also do it with rice. I've tried it with rice, fantastic with rice, really good. You just cook your rice in orange juice, put the chocolate on top, stir it in when it's melted, fantastic. Really tastes good. Don't put any salt in. Alright, so I'm just waiting until the spaghetti stops being rigid. As soon as it stops being rigid, that's it, I'm taking it out. Now I could use more. I could juice another orange. You know, if you're a purist, you would juice another orange because you need more than just the one. But I'm just going to use this stuff. Great Australian Squeeze, which is, you know, it's commercial orange juice, but it's, hang on, what does it say? But it's good, you know. It's one of the best ones. Ingredients: 99.97% Australian oranges. So pure oranges, naturally sweet, no added sugar. So it's only oranges. So you know, and they're only Australian oranges. So it's pretty good. Usually it's good. It's not certainly not the cheapest. Certainly not cheapest, but you have to pay for things. So if you want quality, you've got to pay for it. It's just about done, I would say. Just about done. So let's not muck around. We'll just drain it. Like I say, the objective of the exercise is just to get it started. Maybe get rid of some of the starch. So then we just put the orange zest and the orange juice in here. Be a little bit more orange juice, not much. Don't overdo it. And then we put the spaghetti in. put it back on the stove and let it cook. I think it needs a bit more. And there, yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Ma sei pazzo, Moreno? Che stai facendo? Non metta il succo d'arancia con gli spaghetti. No, 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 no. No, questo non è corretto. No, signor Marte. No, no, no. Ti prego, signore. Fermati, fermati. Non mette così. Questo non è corretto. Ma sei pazzo. Veramente pazzo. Hai la luna in testa. Pazzo, ah, Madonna santa, i poveri spaghettini. Anche sei matto come un serpente dimezzato. Fermati, signore, non posso più vedere queste immondizie. Mio Dio, che disastro. Seem to be picking up some interference from RAI Canale 2 there. So it's bloody Italians putting their bloody orbital mind control satellites up into space, beaming down Italian recipes to innocent Westerners, innocent Australians, often at night time when you're most vulnerable. So if you wake up carrying on like Sia Titina from Bari, you'll know why. It's those bloody orbital mind control satellites. But don't worry, aluminium hats function as a Faraday cage. The contiguous coating of a conductor, a very good conductor in this case, aluminium, crowbars the entire electromagnetic potential down to the mean, forming a node all the way around your brain. When the electromagnetic radiation comes in, hits the node, reflected back into space. The mind control can't penetrate the aluminium foil. So it's a great solution, highly recommend it. Make your own. Make your own and protect your sanity. I mean, protect your sanity from Italian cooking channels, from aliens who are trying to steal your recipes. The list goes on, guys, the list goes on. Anyway, I know from experience that you'll need a bit of sugar. There's no sugar in the orange juice, no sugar in the orange, so it needs a little bit of sugar. You can make it without the sugar, but the sugar is a natural accompaniment for chocolate. It really is. And it sharpens the taste of any fruit you put in. You'll get a sharper fruit taste. I mean, that's why if you make jam, you'll really notice the difference between the taste of the fruit before you add the sugar and the taste of the fruit after you add the sugar. Like the fruit from jam is a much stronger, much sharper fruit taste, really. A salt on the taste bud, you know, from the fruit. Whereas before, it's much more mild. Yeah. It's like adding sugar to fruit is like adding salt to meat, you know, or potatoes. It seems to just boost the flavour. So a bit of sugar is a good idea. I mean, this recipe is really, really easy. compared to the the chocolate brisket pizza, that was a lot of work. But this one, piece of piss. Honestly, easy as. So you can use various types of chocolate because there's sugar required in this recipe. I tried using this cooking chocolate from Woolworths, which is 50% cocoa solids, but I don't know, the flavour just wasn't, the chocolate flavour just wasn't there compared to this stuff, which is the 70%. But it's only 20% difference, but maybe it was the quality as well. This chocolate was much more chocolatey, like more than the 20% would suggest. All right, a little bit more. Not too much. No, we turn it down too. I think I didn't use a full heaped spoon of sugar, maybe I should have, but I'll just put a little bit more in. Alright, I think that's enough. And you want to make sure the spaghetti is soft. Alright, let's put this away. Now we'll get the other board. Right, get the phone. Alright. Get the phone, press the button, wait for the idiot processor to finally get its act together. Hang on, video. Press the button. Alright, so we can see that most of the orange juice has been absorbed. Almost all of it. Now we'll just chuck in, I'll start by chucking in a layer. I'll also just have another taste of this just to make sure there's enough sugar. Oh yeah. Yep. And you just stir it in. I mean, the pasta is easily hot enough to melt the chocolate, so you don't need to have it on the stove. Stir it around. Oh, you can smell the chocolate already. Coming, big whiff of chocolate coming. All right, big whiff. Now there's a bit of an image problem with this one, I suspect, because it's chocolate, it's a deep brown. But you're probably not going to be people's idea of the right colour, but someone else can worry about how they take the colour out of the chocolate. I gather you can get white, raw chocolate that's white, I think. So maybe if you'd made it with the white, it'd look more like, I mean, it'd be great if it looked orange, right? For a Giaffa, it wants to look orange. That's the ideal. Alright, hang on, just got to taste it. Alright, this is about the way it's supposed to be. Voila. spoon. I'll get another one. $100 grams of spaghetti, 1 orange and some orange juice. So maybe it amounts, if you did it all with oranges, maybe it'd be 2 oranges. You know, if you know what a Giaffa is, and if you're Australian, you'll know what a Giaffa is. Tastes like a Giaffa. Got the orange, like you can. let me just set you straight. You can really taste the orange. You can really taste the orange. And you can really taste the chocolate. You really can. It's fantastic. Might even go another one. So I just put in 1 row, which is like 4 squares, which is good. It's really good. But you know, maybe if you want more chocolate, you can put a bit more in. Maybe if you really want to go more, you could go 6 squares. Don't think I'd go more than 6. I don't even know if I go 5 yet. It's got to see how it melts, what it tastes like with that other bit in it. Anyway. Yeah, 5 squares, yeah. So, it really tastes like orange. It's sweet. It's definitely sweet, and that's fine. That's the way I wanted it. It's sweet. It's got a beautiful sweet taste of orange. And it's got the robust taste of, you know, heavy duty, high purity chocolate, dark chocolate. So it's a classic. The you know, chocolate and orange is a classic. This delivers. It delivers that taste. The chocolate, the orange, the spaghetti. It works. It's really good. It's really different. If you're used to eating spaghetti marinara, spaghetti carbonara, this is going to be a shock to the system because you won't be used to it. Because it's sweet and it's chocolatey and it's orangey. None of those flavours are traditionally in spaghetti. But I'm telling you, it works. It's really good. So, there you go, Vincenzo. I did talk the talk, but I've also walked the walk. So, this is really easy to make. I recommend anyone make this, and especially you, Vincenzo, have a go. Make it. Easy to make. Tastes great. It's different. Yes, it's different, but that's fine. Well, back again. Going to do an epilogue here. I looked at I had a bit of the chocolate beef left over from the pizza, so I thought I'll put it with some pasta. So I've got some molla sana. I'll just probably do maybe 80 grams. Because I'm pretty full after eating 100 grams of Giaffa. Pretty full after 100 grams of Giaffa spaghetti, so I don't want to overdo the beef and chocolate spaghetti. So, yeah, I'm using La Molla Sana because I did try it with Sanremo, dried pasta, and I don't know, I just seem to lack a bit of something, you know. So I guess it depends on what dish you're making, but I thought I want something a bit better quality for this. So I've got a bit of salt in there. And the chocolate beef's already reduced, So I'm just going to boil the spirali and I'll just keep the chocolate beef warm. And then as soon as it's done, I'll just fold it through and eat it. I'll be back then. Okay, spirali is cooked. Now, I made this point in another video, I think I made it, that the white pasta like molisana takes longer to cook. Which is a reason not to use it if you're worried about, if every minute counts, use the other stuff because it'll be quicker. Alright. So I'll give this a try. Yeah, actually there was quite a bit of that chocolate stew left. More than I thought there was going to be actually. Turn that off. Just mix it through. I'll need a phone. Okay, there it is. Chocolate beef spirali. I think I have an Italian name for it. I mean, I guess I could reuse the Il Toro Cioccolato, or maybe it would become spirali, Il Toro Cioccolato, I don't know. Anyway, let's taste it. No. I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's nowhere near as good as it was on the pizza. On the pizza it was really, really good. Oh no. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't describe it as a winner. I wouldn't say it was a winner. Yeah, the Giaffa spaghetti was more spectacular than this. It's not bad, it's edible. It's edible, quite, I mean, yeah, it's tasty. I mean, I went through the same process with the pizza. If you saw the pizza video, it took my taste buds a while to work out what's going on. So, I'll just stick with it. It's not bad. I don't want to spit it out or anything. It tastes good. Tastes good. The molisana spirali definitely superior to the Sanremo. There's more body to it. It's just bigger and firmer, and more like it should be, I suppose. Yeah, the pasta's stronger. You use the molisana, you get stronger pasta. I didn't really like that with the spaghetti because it was too strong. And I'm really looking for spaghetti to be lighter, more fragile, you know. Coat the sauce, be nice and slippery, cook quickly, simple flavour. But with the spirali, you really want something that'll grab onto the sauce. You want something with a bit of body. So I think I'll probably use the Molisana for spirali from now on, I think. And I'll just use whatever for the spaghetti. Yeah, Sanremo or even just Woolworths cheapo $1 a packet type scenario. But yeah, I am appreciating the difference with the Molisana. All right, so that's the chocolate beef sauce with the spirali. It's good. I wouldn't say it's a standout winner. I wouldn't say that. Not the others are better. Like the orange juice, the Giaffa spaghetti was much more a standout, and the chocolate beef pizza was much more a standout. So those two are much better than this. But this is still good. It's just not. It's not stellar. Okay. Over and out.